Hunter S. Thompson once said, "Good news is rare these days, and every glittering ounce of it should be cherished and hoarded and worshipped and fondled like a priceless diamond." This quote right there makes me think that given in these current situations we're in, we indeed need a little light. While tuning into current events may help us stay informed, it can also have negative effects on the psyche. Images of war, disaster, and suffering flood media, and also media channels, causing a negative impression of the current world. And these can be kind of disturbing images, sounds, and anxiety can increase up, and our stress as well can increase up. So hello there, my name is Jacqueline. Currently in the world we live in, I'm not a huge fan. Staying on top of the news can be a little bit overwhelming, but it's always better to stay in touch with the rest of the world. So keeping yourself safe, finding out what's happening in other countries, that doesn't mean complacency or completely ignoring the world's problems. Instead of it's a responsible, self-aware thing you could do for yourself and your family. Balancing sources with positive media outlets can also offset the negative effects of bad news and preserve mental health. Thankfully today I'm going to talk about some good news. Hopefully by the end of my speech we can feel a little more positive, and as well as being informed and feel better about the things that happen around us even if we don't notice. So first, I'm going to bring up a pilotage accident that happened in Pacoima, California, and it ended good. So Dwayne Johnson will also be included, who doesn't love The Rock. The last will be about this person saving the life of someone while spotting a random hole on him. So yeah, let's get straight to it. Sometimes if you're lucky, Dwayne Johnson could gift you his favorite truck. So according to this article I read by Andy Corbley in 2022, Dwayne Johnson knew he would be treating the moviegoers to a meet and greet as well as free popcorn and ice cream. But he also did a bit of research into those in attendance, and it was this guy, Rodriguez, that caught Dwayne's heart. After calling Rodriguez down from the seats in the theater to introduce himself and share his story, he led the man out to a parking lot and handed him a card that said, "Thank you for your service. Enjoy your new truck." I find that piece of news crazy and also really rewarding because of all the hard work every single person does. You may think it goes unnoticed, especially those days where you feel just tired and want to give up, but people like The Rock can notice these things and also appreciate the hard work and rewarding someone like this. So I'm hoping this makes you feel a little bit better. So thanks to you, and also my other second one, it will be about medical student, how she helped this guy while going to a game. She spotted him on his it was first ever game they were playing. It was I think it's in Seattle it happened. This assistant equipment manager for that team, Brian Hamilton, she knocked on the glass, held up a message on her phone urging him to check it out. It was the mole turned out to be cancerous on back of his, I think it is back. Hamilton, he had it removed after, so then he posted a social media saying a thank you to her. So they gave her a $10,000 scholarship towards her tuition. And to me, this is news is amazing. The fact that the guy who's working never thought anything about it or even noticed it, could have killed him, and this girl saved his life. And I think this might have boosted you a little bit more. So on to the next one and last one. This one article in particular I can relate to because I'm studying aviation science, and out of all the accidents, most of them end bad, but this one didn't at all. So this happened, well, according to Fox, it was an article written by Jack. On January 9th, police officers rescued a pilot from a small plane that had crashed on train tracks near Whitman Airport. Just moments before a train plowed into the wreckage, the small plane crashed near the intersection of Osborne Street and San Fernando Road around 2 p.m. The plane was partially stuck on the railroad, and the pilots, he was the only person in there. He was awake and able to communicate to those who came to help, but he did have this skull fracture. I think that's probably why I chose that one was because of, of course, I'm studying I'm studying that main course, aviation science, and most of these accidents don't end good, and for this to end good, it's just really crazy. And so I wanted to talk about this and try to bring those little uplifting, good heart news because right now with COVID and like cases again are rising up, like it's getting bad. So yeah, I'm hoping like by the end of this video you may feel a little bit better of the world. It's not just about COVID or sickness or cancer and all these sicknesses or diseases. And yeah.